5 seconds quiet. Hey guys, welcome back to day 5 of the beard growing competition we call Star Wars Celebration. I've gotten scruffier and scruffier by the day. What a way to end out the show. What a way to end out the 5-day convention, but with the Phantom Menace Episode 1 20-year anniversary panel. Kyra, I know this is a movie that is near and dear to your heart.
Yeah, I mean, this is where it all began for me. I mean, I saw the Star Wars movies obviously before this, the regular ones, but the prequels is what I grew up with. It's what
She loves the prequels.
I don't know. I just feel like Anakin, as he grew older, I was kind of on the same age as him growing up. It's just, it means the most to me. It's what I resonate most with, and it's just awesome. I didn't even realize it was the 20th anniversary.
Yeah. How was this just ending out this 5-day celebration with Phantom Menace? It's great, right?
It was just perfect. It was a perfect way to end it because it's just so reminiscent of my childhood, and just walking here now as an adult, I'm having flashbacks, and I feel like I was here all along.
I know, just celebrating 20 years of the Phantom Menace. It was really, really a cool panel, guys. We just got out of it. First, they brought out all the creative team, all the designers. Doug Chang and his crew came out, talked all about like the model building and working with George Lucas on this vision that he had for this first ever prequel movie. Then they started bringing out some of the celebrities. First round of celebrities, they brought out
the dark side.
Yes, they brought out Ian McDermott and Ray Park.
Yep.
Darth Maul. They kicked it off with Darth Maul and the Emperor, or Senator Palpatine, if you're really getting technical, because it is Phantom Menace. They talked about so much great stuff. I love Ray Park. Ray Park is the funnest guy. Just to see him reminisce, because he was just like everybody. That was just fanning out. He was such just a nerd fan. He said he got into martial arts because he saw Empire Strikes Back as a kid and wanted to be a Jedi. So this is a lifelong dream for Ray Park, and he becomes one of the most iconic villains in Star Wars history, right up there with Darth Vader. So they talked a lot about that. Then they brought out some of the funner characters. They brought out Ahmad Best, everybody's favorite, Jar Jar Binks. They brought out Jar Jar Binks himself. He was really cool.
He got a lot of support, too.
Yeah, I'm so glad that people are actually supporting him because he's received so much hate. You know, the prequels in general have received so much hate from all of the Star Wars fans. And for even George Lucas to reach out and say he's his favorite character, and for everybody just to be cheering for him, it's a beautiful thing to see.
He got the biggest crowd response.
That's what I was going to say.
Amazing to see.
He came out with Anthony Daniels, and every time they said Ahmad Best, they said something about Jar Jar, the crowd went nuts. He got the best response. It reminds me of when Hayden Christensen came to Celebration last year, and people, you know, he wasn't sure how he was going to be received because he pretty much wrote off Star Wars a long time ago because he felt like people didn't really like him. But then he came to Star Wars Celebration last year, and he was the most celebrated guest.
Yeah. Most expensive autographs and photo ops this year.
Yeah. So, and obviously Anthony Daniels. Anthony Daniels is wonderful, knows how to work a crowd. Warwick Davis hosted the panel. It was just such a fun, relaxing, just a great way to kind of end the 5-day of craziness, end it with Phantom Menace, and it was absolutely wonderful. Shauna,
it was great.
I'm going to ask you a question. What was your favorite part of Star Wars Celebration?
Oh my gosh, that's difficult. I actually have to say, as much as I loved seeing the trailer for the first time in the world, I think the Mandalorian panel was my favorite.
The Mandalorian panel yesterday with Jon Favreau was incredible, guys. Check out our video. We did an entire recap of what we saw in this panel. We showed you some photos you won't be able to see unless you were in the panel room. Kyra, 5 days. What was your favorite part?
Emotional thinking about it. I was going to say the Episode 9 panel, too, just because we've been waiting for that for so long. But cool. I think just being here, you can't describe it. You know, people tune in for the live stream. People see pictures on social media. But just actually being here with...
I mean, look at that freaking TIE fighter back there. Look, we got a little R2 coming through. You can't... We even have the coolest R2 we've seen. I'm sorry you can't see him on the camera. But he's like a steampunk, punk rock R2, man. I absolutely love it. And you really can't experience the fun of it until you see that TIE fighter and walk up and touch it.
You really can. It's literally, it's left me, I've been speechless so many times this weekend. I was expecting some things, but most of it I was just like, I don't want it to end. I was saying I wish this could happen every weekend. We could have like a freaking Star Wars meetup.
You're going to go home and cry. I, for one, will go home and cry.
You probably will.
I know I will. So, guys, we're going to wrap it up. 5 days of Star Wars Celebration.
Favorite part, Chuck?
Wow. Well, definitely the Mandalorian panel knocked my socks off. My favorite part, I think, was the one that we just did. We did a full walkthrough of the interior of the Millennium Falcon, guys. The video is up on the channel. We did a walkthrough tour, and we spoke to the guys who created this amazing model. They're from Belgium. Shout out to Belgium Ben, who built this entire model. Check out that video. We did a whole walkthrough of the Falcon. They did an old gritty Falcon, and then as you walk through, it turns into like a lighter, brighter, the Falcon, the original Falcon you see in Solo. That absolutely blew my mind.
It was really
The
cool.
one at Galaxy's Edge, is that the one officially? Or
No. That was actually a private company. Private company in Belgium that built that thing and just brought it here.
The hallway's going to be in there, so maybe the hallway footage we got, maybe that'll be pretty reminiscent of what's going to be at Galaxy's Edge. Who knows?
It was an amazing show.
So
5
cool.
days of
So much
awesome,
fun.
guys. Definitely check out the videos that we've shot. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. We're going to give you so much more stuff for upcoming cons. Kyra's going to be there, and she's just going to have an absolute blast. Anything you guys want to say to everybody?
Thanks
Gosh,
for watching.
thanks for watching and enjoying this weekend with us. I mean,
Yeah.
gosh, it was one of the best weekends I've ever had in a long
I hear a big cheer of people back there. Someone's on the live stage. We're going to go check it. It might be Hayden Christensen. We're going to wrap this up. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Check out Chuckload of Comics on YouTube and chuckloadofcomics.com. Shauna, we did it.
We did it. We
Star Wars
survived.
Celebration is over. We'll see you guys here next Sunday, every single Sunday right here on Chuckload of Comics, breaking down all the nerd news, everything happening in the world of fandom every single Sunday. Thanks for watching. Happy Star Wars Celebration.
And congratulations to my brother and sister-in-law. Little
And
Logan was born
congratulations.
today. Hey, baby Logan, we love
I'm an uncle. She's an aunt. That just happened. See you guys later. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you here next time.